Right. Can I go ask that weirdo at Atlas about what I saw at his little, I don't know, his little orgy he was having?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
All right.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
At this stage.
This guy is heavy on drugs, and that I know for sure. I can smell it on his breath.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager, and they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector.
Of course!
To our past, particularly you by the sound of it, perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Dick.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Okay. What would your loser guitar collection?
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Okay. Next question.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Now, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there, I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's go talk to his grouchy old papa. I hate this guy. We just walk into the house and punch him in the head.
Questions, if you don't mind. What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Alright. This guy's such a dick.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Hardly knew Emma.
Aha.
Lie.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
Ooh.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking.
And so what?
And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women. It was a stupid mistake, but that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Hmm.
Father like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Hmm. Does you want me to call the inspector again? What happens after an Atlas meeting? The hell do you mean? Should I take a trip through the woods? Are people being weird? Are people doing freaky things in the woods? I swear to God. Hmm. What does go on after an Atlas meeting ends? Does Rebecca get a surge of clients at the pub? Yeah, she's so packed. She's super busy in here.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. That's all.
Hmm. So what happens after an Atlas meeting is the current query. Quandary. Oh. I can go in here again. Everything looks quite normal now. The cult activity's starting to quiet down now.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Okay, so... believes it doesn't really work. All burning. Oh, come on. That's something. The course involves teaching students how to act. But then it says that they're free to do what they want. How is that not like a thingy-majag? I guess it's just calling out on this bullshit. Hmm. I met Liam in the pub. Uh... Doesn't know what symbol. No. Oh. Was it him? No, it's not a contradiction. Hmm. Hasn't bought a new guitar in years. Damn, dude. Not related. Doesn't blame him for Liam's death. Students are... Okay. Coerced or bribed in any way. Hmm. Damn.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Off the top of my head, I don't know who else we would go talk to. This just is what happens after an Atlas meeting. How would it want me to find that out? We searched the woods, there's nothing going on there. Hey Jack, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let's go make this guy uncomfortable by just searching through his backyard some more. I'm 100% certain there's nothing back here. But I like to imagine that he's sitting there like at home having a tea. And he looks out the back window and you just see me roaming around his backyard more. Going in and out of his greenhouse. I would say it's worth it. It's surprisingly good. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it would be like a meme game, but it's really not. It's a pretty solid experience. Even if it's also hilarious at times. Hilarious mostly by my own doings because I intentionally make this guy look like a freak. I'm his guilt.
That's it for now.
I'm gonna go talk to Simon about the guilt. The guilt that she must feel every day when she looks in the mirror at herself. The guilt I'm gonna bring up and make her feel worse about. Hey, remember that thing you feel really guilty about? Do you remember it? You sinner.
Questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's right. I promised not to discuss it with Simon. Damn, you got me this time, Emma.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So, the question is what goes on at Atlas after the course. I don't know. Dinner? Wait.
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Oh, God. Well, we're leaving now. Yeah, we're going now. Now I think I know exactly where I have to go. Ooh. I'm pretty sure down in here. And then in here. Behind these racks, there was a thing where it was like, oh, it's too dark. I can't see. Why is that there?
Oh, well. There's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Holy crap, why would that be there? Ah, dang, he found my devil worshipping car pics. With all the old pots.
Ask about a few more things, please. Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. Oh, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Alright. Well, time to go bother him about it. I want to go rub this in his face that this happened to his car because I hate this guy. Like a sentient sack of potatoes. Ryan,
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
tell me about your car, loser.
You know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Oh, someone new to talk to.
You.
Someone new to talk to. I get to go bug someone else with a whole bunch of crap. And it sounds like she has mental health issues, so I really want to lay it all on her.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Lisa, it's the police. We're here for you.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you. I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Uh-oh.
Worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up. Then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Oh.
would you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas?
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
All right.
How did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in.
Uh-oh.
She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth,
It's Granny Smith.
like she's dying.
We all die eventually.
And then I realise I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna leave you in my house. What has possibly been added to my book? Lisa's accusation. Well, I know who I'm gonna take this to. I'm sure Paul's gonna love answering this one.
A few more questions, please.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Obviously not being a nice person. Technically true. No interest in the occult. True though. Damn it. What about the mask? Would probably be
Later on,
Ryan.
okay?
That sweaty pumpkin.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Yes, I gotta ask you just a couple more things about the accusation.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
It doesn't know anything about devil worship, but that's not true, is it? Gotcha.
Aha.
So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This. We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Alright. I'm going to go talk to his papa. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's go ask our two favorite peeps what they think about these shenanigans.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, fitness and stuff like that.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Wait,
Thank you. Probably be back later. Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
The car.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Hmm. You know nothing about it? Lies! Alright.
That's all for the moment. Thank you. Have you seen these before?
No, don't know the car.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Going to talk to the weirdo. Our boy, and then I really have to go to the bathroom.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Know anything about these?
Nope.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times, but talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Damn it, dude. Rebecca's the only other person to talk to, and then I can call the chief. And I don't think this chick's gonna be home. Yep. So Rebecca it is.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks. Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas?
Ooh, big brain.
Know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, I'm calling the chief.
Chief, I finally saw a bit of what goes on at Atlas. I walked in on a meeting. Very strange. There were several students sitting around a fire taking it in turns to burn handmade woolen dolls.
You're hoping I'm going to say tell me more, aren't you? I'm changing my mind.
Ryan had an explanation for it, as did Simon. He claimed it was all about burning your past or something. Actually, Simon told me something interesting. He said they also use auto-hypnosis on the course.
Oh, what's that?
Self-hypnosis. Hypnotizing yourself. Apparently, that may have been what disturbed Lisa so much.
Is it dangerous?
Well, not in theory. Nobody I've spoken to seems to think so.
Well, if it disturbs Lisa so much, then it can't be all that safe, can it?
I suppose it depends on your psychological state to begin with, but I'll look into it.
Okay, keep it up, Jex.
Always do, Chief. Always do.
You're very funny, very funny. Bye-bye.
All right, be right back. Well, overall, I would say that the game is good. I feel like... Oh. Oh. Okay, we're still good. I guess the Twitch website is having some problems right now. I'm starting to kind of feel a little bit like the game is not overstaying its welcome. It's good. I feel it's dragging out a little bit. There are just some things like some of the characters you would think would be more helpful than they are. And then when you do go along questioning someone, I don't know. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time putting it into words for this game. I think it's because I'm not having as much fun as I was having with the game, but the game hasn't really given me any reasons for me to stop having fun with it. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's just my ADHD attention span starting to get starting to not care about this game. Well, either way, I just feel like even when I do figure out what went down, I'm gonna be like, eh. There must be a contradiction somewhere. Oh no. Who was I even talking to? Let's see. Fill in a form. Okay. To 21. Everyone says that there was no connection. No interest in the occult. Oh no, it was damn. Ryan's camera had been stolen. James doesn't recognize the car. Doesn't recognize the photos. Doesn't recognize the photos or car. You know, out of everybody, that's the thing that seems weirdest to me, honestly.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Because how can she not know about that car? She was having an affair with the dude. Knows Rebecca quite well. Never seen the car. No? Paul encouraged her to criticize Liam. But apparently that's not the truth. Stopped its abusive tactics. Liam's death. Oh, it's not even anything to... Just asked about general fitness. Doesn't recognize the photos. I still think that's the dumbest and weirdest one. I just find it total nonsense. I don't even know why that would even matter. Usually when I catch someone in a lie, no matter what the lie is, it just reveals something new. Was that third eye when Paul pulled the stunt? Ooh, I swear this it's weird. It drives me mad. Did they though? It drives me crazy. I'm gonna go talk to Simon.
Be back later.
Simon's cooler. Doesn't recognize the photos or car. Let's see. Costume. Doesn't know anything about third eye. It'll be easy to lie on it. Didn't know Liam, but heard about him. And Woods was Atlas student Kyle. Went straight home after Atlas last Friday. Gosh. Doesn't recognize that particular mask. He's got...
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Who would be lying to me the most, probably? I'm gonna say... I want to say it's Paul. That sneaky freak. It probably is him. I can't go talk to the new girl. This guy's pretty dumb. I could try talking to him more. He might just spill the beans on something I need. He's one of those people.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
I don't see some disturbing techniques. Okay, well... Isn't it... I want to just see if he ever mentioned this. First, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Had to pay Liam's parents a settlement fee. Mask, he's got nothing to say about. This one. Some disturbing things. Incident prompted them to introduce an aptitude test. Okay. Mang, I'm so kerfuffled now. Every single time we get to a point where I'm kerfuffled, and then all of a sudden I realize something, and it was like all that time I was stuck didn't even matter. Mr. Bribe. What would Hammerstone? I already picked out that he does know about the dark magic or whatever. We already know that. Doesn't believe in anything supernatural now. God damn. It's one of these guys. Alright. I'm gonna go talk to Paul.
If that's okay.
That crusty old man turtle. I hate this guy.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Raise the course entrance to 21. Didn't encourage Emma to criticize Liam's birthmark. Once tried to date Emma. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Emma's guilt. Eesh. Once tried to date, did not expect Emma to just leave birthmark. Didn't encourage. And then Beg used. Paul's cleaner was the mugger. Alright. Not linked. It should be. Liam's death was unavoidable. Oh. Does that go back to Liam at all? Damn. Please. Please. Puffed mask. Emma's guilt. Sinner. Sinner.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, it hurts my heart. All it's gonna say is, There must be a contradiction somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Seems to be the way it goes. She's still not home. I'm going to talk to Rebecca. I don't know what kind of big revelation Rebecca's going to be able to give me, but I'm pretty sure James isn't going to be able to tell me anything. I mean, he's my next target.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Unsuitable students. No occult techniques. Insurance paid out. What about... Ugh. Didn't know. Used to let Blackstone play in the pub. It was called Blackstone. You can hang up with guilt. Doesn't take drugs. Thinks this mask is Ryan's. So there's nothing going on here. Vandalized last year. No, damn it. Mang. Persuasion techniques. Persuasion techniques.
That's it for the time.
Damn you, woman. I hate feeling stupid. One of these days I'll be smart, man.
A few more questions, please.
Oh no, not this fool.
Be back later.
There we go. Weirdo.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Visited the farm a few times. Doesn't recognize the photos. Okay. Doesn't know anything about doll burning. Doesn't recognize the bag. On a different course. Met Liam. Never heard the phrase. Well. Come on. It's in here. Something is in here. And it's not gonna... We're not gonna use cheats. Man.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Think brain.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
She's lied to me so much already. I'm gonna keep focusing on this cart. Didn't do anything like that when she went. Heard about doll burning. Knows where the shop is. Okay. We might switch games for a while, give our mind a break. Okay. Blackmail, lots of blackmailing going around. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Well,
Be back later on, if that's...
what about...
Okay, thank you. Probably be... A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What? Uh-oh. Oh no.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Hadn't suspected any emotional problems. Oh man, that's...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Maybe Paul will say it. But there's got to be, if you introduce the test, and I know they said already that you can lie on it, then what's their excuse for Kate?
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
How... Hmm. Wondering about that. Man, I know it's in there. Possibly spoke to her. Uh, well, no idea. We'll go to a new game. We'll give our mind a break. Instead of sitting here stuck. Maybe we'll get it when we come back. Oh, it clearly didn't work, did it? Your little psychological test. Damn it.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
He's gonna yell at me. The Chief's gonna be upset. He's gonna call me a dummy. I don't want him to insult me again. Yeah, I know. No, I don't want to press there 7 times to see a cheat. So... Oh, I did notice that as well. Save game.